it's weird because in LA it's full of freelancers and stuff, but I'm very shocked about how financially illiterate people are here. Like this kind of stuff, you're like one of the first people that knows, this kind of terms and stuff. A lot of people are they're just like,
yeah,
and they came with a fucking tax bill. Oh, I owe $10,000.
I notice it also. Like, I don't know if they're illiterate. I think they just don't care until it hits them.
What the fuck?
Because that's why if you tune into the radio, you'll hear a lot of commercials like, this person helped me get rid of $50,000 that I own to the IRS. Like, how the hell did you get?
How the hell did you owe 50 grand in the first place?
As a business, especially. So yeah, I know. I think people just start something, they start getting money, and then they're like, now I have to pay something. It's like, I don't have money.
And a lot of you know what it is, like a lot of entertainers, like they're not educated on this, and they pay a big. For example, one good example is one of the greatest, probably the best stand comic of all time, George Carlin. Do you know his story?
Of course. No. What's his story?
So George Carlin worked till he died, right?
Yeah.
You know about that. Like in the beginning, I thought, this guy just loves stand up. Which is also true. So he rather work until the day he dies. And later on, I found out what really happened. He owed IRS a lot of tax, like millions. So he basically just received money, right, from his gigs, and he's think, these are my money. So he didn't set aside anything. He probably blow all the money, and then he didn't pay tax for like 3 years or something. And then IRS, they're sneaky. They're like, we're gonna wait until your bill got really big, and then we'll hit you with penalty, with 500% penalty. And then it hit him. He said, oh shit, I owe like millions of dollars. And then he was like in his like 60s or 70s. He's like, I have no choice. I have to tour. So he's like, he worked until he died to pay off IRS. That's sad.
I had a similar case with a DJ I brought from Germany to Romania once, and I paid some money to his booking agency, but the rest of the money I was supposed to pay him in cash.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, fine.
Yeah.
And then when I got there, he told me the story. He said that the same thing. Like he didn't pay taxes for I don't know how many years. And he had like probably like 200,000 euros, which is like $250,000 in,
that's a lot.
Taxes.
Like 40% tax.
And he said that any money that goes through his bank account, the government is just going to put a hold on it.
We're going to take it first.
So, yeah. I don't know, like a lot of like who was it? Wesley Snipes had an issue.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone has issues because I think they're getting so much money that
these are my money.
It's like kind of like, I'll buy this car, I'll buy this house. They don't care, and then eventually this money stops coming in,
and they sneak up on you. They sneak up on you,
and taxes come, and then you're like, okay, so you made $50 million for Pirates of the Caribbean. Great, you owe us 10. What do you mean I only 10? It's like, I don't have the money. And it's like, you still owe us 10.
You should get us money in the first place.
So, yeah.
I don't know if this is the only United States, because in China, right, you get paid, the tax already deducted.
They take it away. No, in Europe, they also pay you the same way. It's just that, I don't know. I think you can do your taxes much easier on your own.
Yeah.
Plus, they're connected to your bank account. So when you complete your taxes, everything is there. And they know it's like, okay, you have $2,000 in your bank account. You had $50,000 this year.
Yeah.
You own us approximately this much. Do you want to deduct anything? And then you put like, transportation, this.
Oh, that sounds great.
So it's pretty easy to do.
So here's you have to hire somebody to do it. You better hire somebody who knows his business.
I think they're doing intentionally for you to pay fines and so on.
And then you report it, and they don't tell you. And if you fuck off something, and they're gonna repercussions.
I heard.
Gotcha.
I heard a joke about this. It was something like, "Hi, we're the IRS. You have to pay your taxes." And the guy's like, "Okay, how much do I have to pay?" It's like, we know, but we're not going to tell you. But if you're wrong, you'll get the fine.
Yeah, it happens to me, right? I thought I was savvy enough. So I don't have any payroll set up because it's just me, a one-person shop in my company with a bunch of freelancers. But somehow I register EDD, the California franchise tax board,
Okay.
EDD, employer, whatever account. But I don't have any payroll, so I didn't report anything. But what they see is, hey, you have a payroll account set up, but you didn't report anything. So we're going to estimate. We're going to just make an estimation of how much you owe us. And then I got a bill like $5,000. Why do I owe $5,000 for what? And then my accountant said, oh, you're not supposed to set up this account if you don't have any payroll. Since you don't, I said, but I didn't report anything. Yeah, but they assume
Okay.
you're supposed to report this much.
So did you get rid of it?
Yeah, I have to call them, my accountant called them to straight it out, and I closed up the account, and then they, I didn't pay anything.
I had a similar case when I opened my company in the Netherlands, because they asked me like, so how much do you estimate you'll make in the first year? I was like, I don't know, like 30,000.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. And then you have to pay your taxes there every quarter.
Yeah, same thing here.
And then first quarter came up like literally 2 days after I opened my company. So then they divided that amount that I suggested that I'll make. And then they said like, okay, you owe us $4,000 in taxes. I was like, I just opened my company 2 days ago. I don't even have my card yet. And then basically I could have said, I just sent them a letter in English, just saying like, I opened my company 2 days ago. I'm not going to pay for this. And then 1 week later, they just sent me another letter saying 0.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It's crazy. There's so many things to. My advice is, okay, this is not a tax advice. Find a good accountant. And if you're a freelancer or doing any freelance business in entertainment industry, ask your accountant, hey, does it make sense for me to set up an S Corp and then do some numbers? That's first thing.
One other update on your suggestion is when you find their accountant, asking questions, like any crazy question.
Yeah.
Because he's going to tell you if you're right or wrong. If he doesn't know an answer to it, that means he's probably not the good accountant.
Yeah, and then tell your accountant, hey, I think I'm going to make this much this year. I know you have to punch in the number, but by estimation, how much do you think I will owe based on this number I tell you? And also, anytime you get a paycheck, if you're a 1099 worker, set up like 30%. Put it in the savings account. And don't touch it until the tax season, because you never know. You think it's your money? No, it's not your money yet. Wow, it's a very, very, I never expect this would be the money talk, but you see how excited I am when I finally meet somebody who can talk about shit like this without being called, hey, you're being too Asian on this.
Nah. Maybe it's like an Eastern European thing. I mean, people in the Western countries of Europe are also pretty clumsy about finances. But what they do is not because they don't know, it's just because most of them work in corporations. And then it's, as you said, like they just take 20% of your money before they give you the paycheck, and that's it. And you're like,
they never think about that.
Chilling.
Yeah.
But then you can even get some of your money back if you have an accountant to just say like, okay, I spent this amount of money, you owe me this, whatever I was making less there, more here, and so on. But some people are just feeling chill, bro. They're chilling.
And set up an IRA, 401k retirement account ASAP. Seriously, like I can't emphasize. It's weird. I'm getting so worked up.
Do they have private pension funds here in?
Well, some good companies will have pension.
No, like can you do them for your own?
IRA. It's called
IRA. Okay, I don't have it yet. I literally started my company.
It's IRA or IRA Roth.
Okay.
It's called individual retirement account. So basically, every year, I think you can put in $6,000.
Okay.
If it's a traditional IRA account, you can deduct that from your income. Okay. But you can't touch it until you're 59.5, like basically before you're 60. Okay. But that money you can use it to buy stocks. You can open one with Vanguard, with Fidelity.
Yeah, you can invest them. Most of the people invest them into, again, not a financial advice, into index funds. Just check them.
Yeah. I invested in index. If you don't know like anything about stock market, don't fuck with it. Please just don't fuck with it. Just buy, VTI or VOO. Those are the ticker symbol for Vanguard fund. VOO, VTI, or QQQ, which is a more aggressive fund. And just don't just buy that. Don't touch it. Don't spend time because it takes years to really learn. Even people who think they know shit, they don't know nothing. They think they can fight.
I know. I still think that the big crisis is gonna hit very soon.
Yeah.
Everyone seems to be like, don't worry, everything goes well. Yeah, it goes well until one night when everything goes down.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, like I kind of experienced the 2018 crisis through my parents. But nothing changed since then. People are still using credit cards. They're still getting stuff that they cannot afford.
Yeah.
And then eventually they will lose their job or whatever. They will not pay back.